We are back with another participant from the Android Open Startup Showcase. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So who are you and what does your company do?
I'm Ken Singer. I'm the CEO of App Central. We are an enterprise app store. We bring white-labeled app stores to companies that want to deploy applications to their employees.
So what are the major problems that you're looking to solve?
Well, so this whole application wave that's been hitting the world, right? Enterprises want to get in on that, and so they're dealing with not only the fact that they've mobilized their data by accident, by putting everything on the web, so these mobile devices can get access to them. Now their employees are demanding better tools, better access, better UIs for this kind of stuff, and once they've built an application, they figure out they can't deploy it very intelligently because they don't know which devices, where it's going, and because most of the devices they support aren't ones that they own because the employees have brought them in, there's added complexity about who ends up owning the IP, what are the policies around these applications, and the data that are clearly not on devices that they don't own.
So I imagine you'd be very CIO friendly, right?
We are very CIO friendly, but we're about empowerment. So while we give CIOs the ability to control the things that they want to control, which really are their apps and their data, we also draw a line between that and people's personal lives. Because although I know a lot of people here talking about, well, my IT department would love to see what I do personally, and when I'm on my own email or doing things like that, I can guarantee you these guys don't spend their day doing that, and they don't want to, because they don't know what kind of pictures you're going to take, and they don't want to have to back up and restore things that may be criminal or be a liability. And if you go through a personal divorce and your personal stuff is on a corporate server, can someone subpoena that? Right. So IT departments really want that line, and the way we draw that is we say, if you use our system, you can deploy an application to your employees, inject your IT policies into the app itself, and so if that person goes rogue, if that person loses the device, or you need to update that application, you can do that remotely and be sure that you have an insurance policy around just the things that you care about without touching the things that you don't.
So it's on the app level as opposed to being on the device level.
And it scales better because we don't have to worry about firmware, we don't have to worry about devices. We simply have to worry about what if the application supports that device, and most companies are doing backwards compatible development there.
Interesting. So last question for you. Where do you hope to see yourself in a year with this?
We are growing very, very quickly. Enterprises are finding us. They're dealing with this issue because their CMO or their VP of sales come in with an Android device and they want these applications on there. And so we're doing quite well because I know a lot of people are struggling with this fragmentation issue, but we call ourselves fragmentation friendly because we try to address that issue without taking away the advantages of the fragmentation, right? People like having their own personal type of devices, and we help navigate companies through that and still be able to benefit from it.
Interesting. So it's an acknowledgement of the actual field of play instead of...
Exactly. And we invite all comers, and we want to support all of them. So that's why we're winning. Yeah.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
It.
Yeah.